I think the developing feeling is that, Nadal is just too good on clay for Roger to beat him on that surface, short of doing something, really spectacular, really, out of the box kind of a thing. And, you wonder what that is. Michael Stich, you remember, as a Wimbledon champion, he beat Al Costa at the BlackRock senior event this past Sunday, same time Nadal was beating up on Federer. And he actually said that he felt that Federer just didn't play with enough variety consistently enough through his matches, at least in the French Open finals that we saw between the two men. And his suggestion, he really feels that, look, you're not going to beat Nadal playing his game on clay. He also feels Federer's level drops a little bit as the match goes on. It gets kind of sucked into Roger's style, into Rafael's style. I don't know how true that is, frankly. The bottom line is, I don't think, there's a million theories out there. He should serve more, serve and volley more. He should, really come into the net every opportunity. But I don't know that there's a magic bullet. Well, one of the bright things, on the horizon for American tennis is Sam Querrey this year seems to be playing better. Last year he had the equivalent of, the sophomore blues in a way. He'd made a little bit of noise previously. He sort of fell off the radar last year. People were starting to grumble about Querrey, really not being a real deal or whatever. But I think he showed, by getting to the quarters, beating a couple of quality players on clay, he showed that all of his gifts and talents, he's got that really big serve. He likes to hit the ball hard. He plays very positive tennis. He likes to, move forward, not even necessarily to volley, but he's bringing a, kind of an aggressive mentality to the court. So I think that bodes well. Sam Querrey, John Isner, come the hard court season, things could be a little bit better for American tennis. So the Spanish are going to be facing Russia in the final. It's a little bit of a ho-hum quality to the Fed Cup. Now, the Fed Cup people have tried everything. They actually had the event in one place. It was in Germany for a long time in the heyday of Steffi Graf. They thought they could bring all the people together. This is kind of a warning to Davis Cup, too. Just because you're going to hold it in one place and have 2 weeks and all the stars doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. Fed Cup found that out. I think they're sort of in a difficult position, and it doesn't help the top players are not supporting it. Look at what happened in the U.S. Venus said she wasn't going to play. Serena was a little bit on the fence. Lindsay Davenport went to her in Miami, said, look, Serena, why don't we go? The two of us, we can play, and if you go, I'll go, etc. Serena held the line, and she said, look, I'm just not going to do it. So at that point, Lindsay gave up the ghost. She said, look, there's really no point me going either, and we sent a very second-rate squad. Well, thanks a lot for dropping by. You can always continue the discussion over at my weblog, Peter Bodo's Tennis World, available right on the homepage of tennis.com. We'll see you next week.